video, How to Set Your Default Browser for Windows 10, is in Playlist, Getting to Know Your Browser. The default browser is the web browser that opens web page shortcuts that do not contain a browser address or URL. You should try several browsers to find the one you like best and that works well with most of the websites you frequently visit. Then set that browser as the default. This is a Tom's Tech Notes video. There are over 200 computer help and hobby videos on my channel page. If the video you are watching is part of a series, you should watch the series videos in order from the playlist on the channel page. To visit the channel, you can type this URL into your browser. You can search for TOMSTDA. The Google search works much better than the other searches. If they appear in your video window, you can click my name, Thomas Wallace, my photo, or a clickable link. To be notified when videos are added or updated to the channel, click the red subscribe button and request email notification. These icons open the browsers to their home pages. This icon opens the CNN website with the default browser, which is currently Firefox as shown by the symbol. We'll use this shortcut in the tutorial to show changes in the default browser. Click the magnifying glass to open the search box if it's not already open and type default. Press enter to open the default apps section in settings. Scroll down to where it says web browser. It's currently Firefox. That is shown by the picture in the shortcut to CNN that does not contain a browser address. Click Firefox to change it. Change it to Opera. The symbol has now changed to show the Opera symbol for default, meaning that CNN will now open with Opera, which is the new default browser. Notice that these two have not changed. This one has a built-in browser address of the Firefox browser. This one has a built-in address for the Google Chrome browser. Let's go back to Firefox, as that's really my favorite default browser. Some websites work better with a particular browser. Others may work better with a different browser. You can create a web page shortcut that always opens the website with the specified browser regardless of your default browser settings. And that's what these two are here. This always opens CNN with Google Chrome, and this always opens CNN with the Firefox browser, whereas this one opens CNN with the default browser. To find out how to set up a shortcut that will do that'll open a web page with a specified browser, see video How to Create a Browser-Specific Web Page Shortcut Windows 10 in Playlist Getting to Know Your Browser. And that's on my YouTube channel. To install another browser, search for it, open the website, and then follow the directions to download and install it. There are several other ways to change the default browser, but I strongly urge you to change it as we just demonstrated using the default apps window in settings. When you open some of the browsers that are not the default, they will display a pop-up message and a button to click to make them the default. I'll change to the Edge browser for the default, and I'll open the Firefox browser. Firefox is now displaying a message with a button to click to make Firefox the default browser. If you clear this flag, it won't perform the check, and it'll quit showing this message every time you open Firefox. Some of the other browsers show a message like that. The browsers will have a place in their settings or options to make them the default browser if they aren't the default browser. Some of those browsers won't show you a way to change it if they are already the default browser. Again though, the simplest way to change the default is to open that default apps page that we just did, because you can always do that. You can always set the default browser to any of your installed browsers. That's the end of this video. Once again, here are several ways to visit the Tom's Tech Notes channel page.